Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Hopefully you're all doing well. This one we're doing ARL Mexico for Tier 1. Looking for far better results than we've had in our previous races for France and Australia. We're sitting down in a lowly 10th in the championship at the moment. Really not where our pace should be. So we're looking to change our fortunes a little bit and go for a better result here. It's one of my better tracks, so hopefully we can get a good result. Anyway, jumping straight into qualifying now. We only got one good run in. Our previous laps, as per usual in this league, all invalid. So looking for the best possible exit we can get out of turn 1 for this out of the final corner for this really important run down the front straight here. DRS activated, not getting a tow from the Aston. Very unfortunate. Very rude of them, I honestly think. How dare you. But anyway, getting ready for turn 1 down. Late braking, trying to hit that apex as best we can, holding 4th gear through this entire complex, clipping the curbs a little bit, maybe not as much as we could have. We get a decent exit and we're up on our invalid laps by a little over a 10th currently, leading into the start of the middle sector now, down to 3rd gear, late braking, holding 3rd through this technical section as well, short shifting to 4th for our traction, back down to 3rd through here, leaving it in 3rd for a bit better acceleration before going up to 4th. Decent run through there and we're up nearly 6/10 leading into the S's. Really tricky section, really easy to invalidate through here. It's where I invalidated all my laps previously. And honestly not too bad through there. Maybe could have maximised the track limits a little bit more, but we're up, what, 8.5, nearly 9/10 now, so not a bad run into this final sector now through the stadium section. Once again, very, very tricky section. Nailing these apexes, not trying to get a decent exit out of the final corner, then hugging the curb on the inside. We come across the line with a 14.5. About 4-5 tenths off my PB, so not the best result, but P5. Lenny, a new driver on pole position. Don't worry about Lenny, we found out he was hacking. He doesn't do too well in the race anyway, just ignore him for now. Anyway, getting ready for the start of the race as per usual, trying to keep it very, very chill. Keep it nice and relaxed, ready for those lights to go out so we can get our best possible start. As we get ready for the 5 red lights now. And away we go. I'm experimenting with music in my videos now. Let me know how that is. But anyway, it's a decent start. We are under threat a little bit from Dodge on our outside, and we've got his teammate blocking us in a little bit as well. We have a look up the inside, but there's no real opportunity for us, so you have to back out of that. Which means we're going to be stuck side by side with Dodge through this next couple of corners. We don't get a great exit out of the first complex of corners there. Dodge actually in front of us at this point, so we've got to make sure we outbrake him into this next section. Trying to hold it around the outside here for the inside of the next corner. Just giving him the space on the outside, which puts him in front of us again. But we do have the better line through this next section of corners and managed to get the better exit, which is good. And then off into the S as we go. If you look at the timing board though, Feber, top tier driver from AFR Tier 1, who's reserving for ARL tonight, manages to follow us through as well. Very, very unfortunate. We don't need his speed chasing us down for this entire race. Anyway, end of lap 2, we get a warning there. That's our second warning. And we go into a VSC. Now, this is really bad, because under this VSC I'm not paying attention. And we get our first 3 second. I think we were the first driver on track to get a 3-second penalty as well, so pretty embarrassing, not very good by me. Really, really bad overall, to be honest. Anyway, on to lap 5, sitting behind Ecam, or Ecam, doing our best to stick in a rhythm. We come out of here, Lenny spun on lap 5, he's out of the race. No sympathy for him, he was hacking anyway, so doesn't matter too much. It brings out a safety car, so that's the perfect opportunity for us to pit for mediums now. Don't lose any positions out of that, so that's good. And we've actually gained a position here because Ecam spun under safety car, so that's 1 position gained for us at the moment. So sitting in P4 at the moment, and Crush with a 5 second for speeding in the pit lane as well. So we're not looking as bad as we were earlier with the penalty situation. Anyway, getting ready for the restart now. And away they go. I'm a bit slow reacting, but JKO spins, which distracts me. I almost spin. And Fever gets the position on us. So Not my best safety car restart ever. I don't think I have a great track record of restarts here either, so not great. But anyway, we gain a position with JKO spinning, but lose the position to Faber as well. So net 0 gain, unfortunately. So we're just going to look at sticking it in here, chasing these guys down. We need to make sure we clear this McLaren that decided to stay out though. We need to clear them as quickly as possible so we don't lose the DRS to Crush and Faber here. So you can see these guys battling really hard. CGM trying to hold this position as best he possibly can. Actually pushes Faber off track, which is why Faber just takes the position anyway. And we're now stuck behind through the S's, which isn't ideal. We get a warning there, so I'm really not driving my best at all right now. And we get a good run out of the end of the S's here, so we go around for the outside of this next corner, leaving the space on the inside just enough, and we get that move done. We're on the edge of DRS range. We're going to make sure we maximize these final couple of corners. We're going to have to burn a lot of ERS as well. We did actually manage to keep that DRS range, and you can see this is basically the situation for the next few laps. Just the three of us. We've pulled away about a 5-second gap to anyone else. We're all just sort of not battling. We're just trying to, I don't know, just not use our ERS. We're all just trying to sit in the train, save our ERS as much as possible. None of us really want a leading. Faber took the lead here at one point, but I don't think he was real happy to be there. But yeah, anyway, that was the situation. On to lap 16 now, and that's still the situation. You can see nearly a 6-second gap to Frozel in the Haas behind. Yeah, look, we're not even using any ERS. We're just sitting in the DRS range. We got a yellow flag, and we have another safety car. So, you know, interesting. So we decide that we're going to pit onto the soft compound tyre. That's the decision. Take 2 sets of softs to the end rather than extending this set of mediums and then taking another set. Then taking a set of softs, sorry. So taking this pit stop opportunity, double stacking with our teammate Dutchy as well. Thankfully we get out quickly enough that he's not held up too much either. But yeah, both Ferraris looking to be in a good position here with these soft compound tyres. So hopefully we can get as much of a gap in this section as we possibly can. Anyway, next safety car restart. We want to get as good a start as possible here, but we've got to make sure we clear these two as quickly as possible so we can build this gap for the next set of pit stops. So, getting ready to go now. Faber will go just before the corner, probably. Or just through it. And I wasn't quite paying attention. Faber's absolutely jumped all of us. But our teammate Dutchy's gotten a better restart than me as well, so not great, side by side here. Thankfully he does back out knowing that my race pace was a little bit better and just lets me have the position. We're now looking on the inside of Crush, looking for a move there, not quite far enough up, but we do scare him a little bit off the racing line. And that sets us up for the run out of here. But unfortunately, we get too good a run, have absolutely nowhere to go there. So we have to sit behind for the rest of this straight. He's really defending us really well here. We go around the outside, nothing there. So we go for the switchback, possibly chopping our teammate off a little bit, but we get that move done in the next corner. So really good, really hard work to overtake. Worked harder for it than I would have liked to. But we get it done, and now we're set to chase after Faber on our fresh softs versus his very worn medium tyres. We get another warning there now. We're now on 6 seconds of penalties as well, so we really need to open up this gap. Anyway, we caught up to Faber again by the start of the next lap, chasing him down on this next straight. We're really looking forward to get this pass done before DRS gets activated in the next lap. Around the outside here, sets us up beautifully for the inside into the next corner, and we are on our way to opening up this gap as much as we possibly can before the DRS and before the next set of pit stops, so we can hopefully get this win without the penalties. And anyway, skipping on now to lap 21. No, sorry, lap 24. It hadn't skipped yet. I'm sorry. We're in a really good position. We've got a massive gap to people. Everyone behind us has to pit as well. This is looking really good for both Ferraris, actually. Possibly a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment. But we have a yellow flag. We really don't need a safety car.
Fuck off.
Apparently I can't quite catch any luck in this league at the moment. We were in such good position, and that safety car is going to bring us all back together. Thankfully, it's all a level playing field. Everyone should be on the soft tyres. So come out of the pits, we have 3 drivers on the medium tyres that have decided to stay out. So that's another obstacle for us to try and clear before we can have a chance of winning this race. Not ideal, not really what we wanted, but the chance for us to win this race isn't over, even with our 6 seconds of penalties. If we can get through these medium drivers quickly, and others get stuck behind, we can open that gap and hopefully still get the win. Anyway, on to our final safety car restart of this race now. Green flag running all the way to the end from here onwards. Bit sketchy on the restart by the looks of it, but here we go. And it's not a terrible restart. Once again, teammate getting a bit better restart than us, but we have gotten a better restart than the Aston Martin in front. We're juicing, hoping that there's an opportunity, but unfortunately the ECAM and JKO both running side by side here, so not really a safe overtaking opportunity for us here, so we back out of it. Sort of just sitting behind, but as we come through here, the two of them absolutely check up, and we have a little bit of a touch of the rear end. Not sure if we had damage or not from there, but our teammate Dutchy and Feber behind both definitely did get damage out of that, unfortunately. We're looking for a way through here now. Once again, looking for the switchback. We get the better exit, better traction here. We're able to brake later in the next corner, and that's 1 of 3 moves completed into that set of corners now. We are on our way to clearing this traffic nice and early. Skipping on now to the start of the next lap, we've got the run on JKO. Absolutely using all of our ERS here to try and chase him down. Get this move done, hopefully before the next corner. We get our wheels in front, and yeah, that's that move done before the braking zone. Relatively easy, and now we're free finally to chase after Buster in the Williams and finally take the provisional lead of this race. Buster also with 6 seconds of penalties, so same pens. Once we have him overtaken, that's it. That's the position for us on track, so that's sorted. So once again, we're looking for a better run out of this corner. We get it, but we're not close enough. Looking for it through this double right-hander. Really good exit out of there. Juicing with the RS, and we look for the outside of this corner. Really risky move, but we get it done, and we are free to fly on lap 29 of 36. But from now, we're going to be driving on eggshells. We are on 2 warnings. We cannot afford another penalty, and you can see in the timing board, I don't know whether it was that or maybe we did have damage from that little incident, but Crush has gotten through that traffic and he's within a second of us, leading on to the final lap of this race. This is going to be an insane finish. We are going to be defending for our lives into turn 1 and 2. Doing our best, because if we can hold him off there, we've got a chance of holding him off into the next straight. It's a shorter straight. But anyway, onto the straight now, and instantly we are weaving, trying to break that toe as much as possible. Not weaving over the top, we don't want to get a penalty for it, but we're just trying to break the toe if we can.
I'm out of ERS.
We're out of ERS, so is Crush, but he does have that DRS, so he pulls alongside us. We hold him to the outside, holding the inside for the turn 1, the outside for turn 2, and looking for the inside of turn 3.
Oh, man's just full squeezed me off the track there.
Yeah. I didn't think we were left quite enough space there. I had a look at the replay and we were actually squeezed past the white line. We did report it, but FIA deemed it no further action. So now, no matter what, we have to try and get this position back at the next DRS straight. We're absolutely trying to stay as close as possible through this section so we can have that run through the DRS.
Oh, now I've got a 3 second as well.
But there's our warning. There it is. 9 seconds of penalties now. And that puts us in range of Dodge behind as well. So not only have we lost the lead of this race, we're going to lose second place to Dodge behind with less penalties. And another warning as well. Why not? Not the end of the race that we were looking for at all, was it? We arguably had the pace to win it. But yeah,
That isn't racing route.
yeah, you can.
Crush.
Yeah, I wasn't
Gonna
happy.
lose the position to dodge.
Wasn't
now as
happy
well.
at all with that move, with that defense.
Fucking hell, man.
But in the end, Mexico is a race that is
racing
entirely about penalties, and in the end, I had 9 seconds. Everyone else had 6 or 3. So that's on me in the end. The good thing, I guess, is we've at least got a podium out of this race. That moves us a good chunk up in the championship, probably well above 10th now. So that's something at least, and it's a better result than our last 2 races. So it could have been worse. Still not happy with the result, but sometimes that happens. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.